Recognized in time, they'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Goes high to pull it in. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Grabs it in the middle. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Hits inside. It's Hansen. Enough to move the chains. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Short now. They snap it from their own 46. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Play action on 1st down. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Sells to fake. Moves to his right. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Moulton. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Wants to go up top on second down. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Beck. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. On offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick give. It's Hansen. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got his man in the middle.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice move there. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's past the marker. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Fires to the big fella. Bring him down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. They'll run for it. It's Malton. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Right side, it's Hansen. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Oregon in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. They now move to 9-0 on the season, one of the best starts in the history of the program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Right down the boulevard. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Peoples again. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Pulled to the ground.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Wants to throw one first. On the move. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the offense on second down. The play fake. Moving out to the right. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Reels it in. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Bringing it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Iowa! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. From the gun, it's Hansen. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Buying time to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Driving forward, it's Hansen. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but...
And it's caught inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. They're all over it. Blasted as he lets it go.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Powers through the defender. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Piles his way ahead. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going. Yeah.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Avoids pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch down the right side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score. Got to have it right now. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.